Alright folks, there's just 11 clues left on the board in the Jeopardy round. I'm currently in second place at $300. I'm not off to the best of starts simply because I haven't played a Jeopardy game in quite a while. I'm going to go to four-letter names for 400. He wrote Riders of the Purple Sage. Let's see if Frank knows. He does. Oh, Zane Grey, of course.
You are correct.
Monarchs 400. The last 5 reigning Russian Tsars are all named either Nicholas or this. Alexander.
You are correct.
I had between that or Peter. Rodeo 100. A wild, untamed horse that resists training and has a tendency to buck is known as this. Buck and Bronco. Of course, they use that term in Supercross. Someone with a wild ride before a crash.
You are correct.
Yes. Rodeo 200. In the goat tying competition, cowgirls have to tie 3 of these together. Well,
Sorry.
Frank doesn't know it, and apparently neither do I. The goat's legs.
You are correct.
Four-letter names 500. He played John Merrick, the Elephant Man, in the 1980 film. And
Sorry.
Karen is going to surrender second place. Frank rings in. It's John Hurt.
You are correct.
And Frank continues to pull away. Monarchs 500. As ruler of this country in the 900s, Harold Bluetooth of Gelling brought it Christianity. Oh, Denmark.
You are correct.
Rodeo 300. This event is also called bulldogging. Steer wrestling.
You are correct.
Never heard of it. Karen's back in second place. Bert's 400. And there's the daily double. We've been waiting for that for a while. And Karen, I know, is going to risk 500. From the Latin for ankle is the claw of a predatory bird. The talon, I knew that one. Bert's 500. The feathers of most adult swan species are this color. What's white? I don't see any other color that,
You are correct.
other swans could be. Rodeo 400. Originally bred in India, it's the type of bull most often seen in bull riding contests. Does Karen know? She does. The Brahma bull.
You are correct.
So either way, I'm picking first in Double Jeopardy. Last one. In this event, women ride their horses around containers and try not to knock them over. Sure got some bad categories. And Frank knows this one. It's barrel racing.
You are correct.
So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Frank's at 3,300, Karen is 1,500, and I'm on the board with 900, which means that I get to pick first in...
Double Jeopardy.
That's right. I gotta start making the comeback if I want my run to continue. 2 daily doubles.
You are the category.
Famous Georges. Newspapers. British royalty. Nuclear physics. Gone fishing. And weather. I'm gonna try these categories in the hopes that I can catch up. And I start off, I'm gonna go with gone fishing for 200. Splashing and wearing clothes that reflect light may provoke sharks to do this. Attack.
You are correct.
Fishing 400. Freshwater eels are catadromous, which means they migrate to the sea to do this. What is lay eggs?
You are correct.
Alright. And now I find myself tied with Karen. Gone fishing for 600. Jacques Cousteau thinks the fish that swallowed this Bible figure may have been a giant grouper. Who is Jonah?
You are correct.
Gone fishing 800. They come in striped, spotted, largemouth, and smallmouth varieties. What are... bass?
You are correct.
Yeah. I'll take gone fishing for 1,000. These food fish are so named because they were first caught near an Italian island. What are salmon?
Sorry?
No, not salmon. Oh, sardines, of course. Miscue on my part.
Correct.
Cost me $1,000. Famous Georges 200. He was the first actor to refuse an Oscar. Who is George C. Scott?
You are correct.
There we go. Famous Georges 400. Well, I found one of the daily doubles. I am in third place. I did make a move earlier, but I can catch up now. I'll do 700. Famous filmmaker who admits American Graffiti was based on his coming of age in Modesto, California. Oh, I could have gone more. Who is George Lucas?
You are correct.
This is in my first game. George is 600. 2 days before leaving office, Ronald Reagan was given this man's sweater as a parting gift. Well,
Sorry?
Frank doesn't know the famous George, so he's going to surrender the lead. And apparently Karen's going to try it too. George Gipp.
You are correct.
Now she's in the lead. Weather 200. A 1989 drought in this country caused dry fields in Tuscany and low water levels in
You are correct.
Uh-huh. And we'll stop here for part 2, and I'll see you all for part 3.